What's up, guys? We're down here downtown. Thought we'd take a little walk around. It has been really nice here the last couple of days, and I heard it's supposed to last for maybe another week. It's been really nice and cool, not too hot, and one morning I heard it got down to 19 degrees Celsius, which is like pretty cold for Cambodia. Everybody was all bundled up in their winter finest. It's been very pleasant and nice to walk around in, but there have been a couple days we've been out on the bike, and with that wind coming at you, it got pretty cold. I thought to myself, yeah, I could have used a long sleeve shirt right about now. A little bit chilly. But that's okay. We're going to remember these days fondly when it comes April. When it's so hot nobody wants to go outside, you melt into the pavement. So I'm going to enjoy it while I can. The public schools, all the Khmer schools have opened up again. So that's good news. The international school situation, where you will be getting a job if your goal is to come here and teach. I've seen a couple advertisements for some schools. And they should all be opening up again very soon. But again, somebody left a comment on a previous video. He said that he's been teaching here for 5 years. And I'd actually like to really talk to this guy. Maybe get a little interview with him. And he said my information was correct about how much you'll get paid. Like, he knew some people who were getting $10 to $12 per hour when they started, but now, of course, only making about $800 a month. So a significant drop. And I suspect it'll be that way for a while until things get back to normal, or normal-ish. Want to go down this way? I guess not. Ooh. We got this tore up in front of this very nice hotel. It's been abandoned for a long time. I don't know why, but I'm fascinated by this place. Since I saw Stitcher Gary's video where he did a tour of the whole empty hotel. Oh, that's something new though. Looks like they have a sign, yeah. For rent. So it looks like they're finally putting it back on the market. I would like to see this place restored. I like it for some reason. It has a nice look to it. The architecture I like. And it's in a really good part of town, a really busy part of town, and it'd be nice to see it back up and running. Yeah. We have here, guy on an elephant. Onward. He might be out to fight another guy on a snake. When it comes to moving to Cambodia. I know people usually have a lot of questions, and that's okay. That's actually a really good thing, I think. But there were just some things that, just some things, you know, you're not going to know everything before you come here. And if that's what you have in mind, like, I don't want to go until I know absolutely everything, you'll probably never get here. Or you might be disappointed if you do. Because so much of my experiences here have been very personal to me. Like take that hotel. I don't know why I find that building so fascinating. Out of all the empty hotels, I just do. It's just my opinion. And so, you know, asking me a straightforward question like, what's the weather like in Cambodia? What's the apartment situation in Cambodia? Those are pretty straightforward and easy. But I just don't like to give you an answer that is based on just my opinion, and then you could have a totally different experience and think I'm just, you know, wrong about everything. Like I give recommendations on places for people to eat. You know, I like the little local places. Cheap, delicious, filling food. And then somebody will go there and say, yeah, it was okay. And I'm like, no, I just told you how amazing this is. And I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. So things like that are going to be based on your experiences and opinions. Not everybody likes the same thing. But I will tell you this, that a lot of your experience is going to have to do with your attitude and how you deal with things here that are not as easily dealt with as they would be for you back home, if that makes sense. And I realize hardly anything I say makes sense, but I mean, there are some things here that are still frustrating to me because they seem like the simplest things, but they wouldn't pose an issue back home. And I think it's okay to get upset. It's okay to get frustrated. But you should always keep in mind that the better the attitude you have about it, the more likely you are, first, to find a solution, and second, if you can't find a solution, there's an idea for you. Maybe you can do something about it, so in the future other people might not have to go through the same thing. Because I just see a lot of people come over here and their attitudes, they just act like they don't like being here at all, that everything here is wrong. They don't like the people. They don't like the food. They don't seem to like anything about it. Why they choose to stay here, I don't know. You would have to ask them or their therapist, because that's something only a shrink can determine, I think. But your attitude will go a long way here. It's generally not acceptable and is looked down upon to raise your voice and get easily angered in public, in front of people. It makes you lose face. And people will remember that. And plus, I've always said this, I think most people who want to come here, who want to move here, whether it's to teach or to retire, I think most of them, their intentions are really good. They thought it out, they planned it, and they're going to do all right. But there are a handful of people that I think if they're coming here or trying to move here to just escape something in their lives where they are. And if there's one cliche that I think is true, is that your problems are going to follow you anywhere you go. I think you should have the right attitude before you leave and not think, well, my problems will be solved. I'll be much happier once I get to Cambodia. Because like I said, there are many things here, little nitpicking things that you are going to find frustrating. And if you already have a bad attitude, that's not going to help it any. So I hope that made sense. And I'm not preaching at you. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. If you want to come here with a bad attitude and be miserable, I am not going to try and stop you. But for those of you who want to come over here to just live a nice, peaceful, low-cost life with the least amount of stress involved, a lot of that is going to depend on your attitude. How well you deal with adversity, change, cultural differences, language barriers, things of that nature. See, once in a while I do give good advice, I think. Nice looking hotel here too. This is a Suksan Road, right? Suksan?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, yeah. Say hello, Singlai. Hello. But anyway, if you're the guy that left a comment about teaching here for the last 5 years, I'd like to do a little recorded interview with you, ask you some questions I get asked that can either verify the information I received, or as somebody who is currently teaching, you can tell me, no, this has changed, or that's changed. I always like to get verification for the information I give, which is why I don't really, my channel doesn't deal much in, rumors or conspiracies or anything. I don't speculate on what's going to happen. I have no idea what the government's up to. I don't keep track of any of that. But if I do have information, I like to present it, but I like to have it verified first before I just put it out there. And I don't want to be part of the rumor spreading machine and people freak out and panic and come to find out it wasn't true. So yeah, I'd like to talk to you about the teaching thing. I have a lot of people interested in coming here to teach at some point in the future. So if you want to do that, just let me know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to help support us doing what we do here, go to any of the links you see on your screen. There are also clickable links down below. Every donation is appreciated, and you help make a difference. Also down below are links to my books. If you're interested in reading those, you can purchase one there, and they just added a nice handy PayPal option. So you don't have to use your credit card or debit card. You can use PayPal if you want. All my social media is down below, as well as other channels that are vlogging in Cambodia you might be interested in. I highly suggest you check those out, like and subscribe to them as well, and show them some love and appreciation for what they do. All right, I want to thank all my supporters. I have something really special coming up for you real soon, so be on the lookout for that. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.